Hello everybody, welcome to another reading. Today's reading was requested. It's on Trisha Paytas and her relationship with Moses Hacmon. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have never even seen this person, actually looked them up or anything like that. So maybe I even got the wrong name. No idea. But she's in a relationship apparently with somebody named Moses. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we'll just go see if we can find anything out about that relationship, where it's going perhaps, what it is like. And we're going to start off with the Housewives Tarot, which I thought was kind of appropriate because it's like this 1950s style, and somehow that kind of suits for Miss Paytas in a way. Not really sure. It's kind of like a fun Americana type style, and it's a little bit trollish in certain ways. And of course, Trisha Paytas is very good at trolling people and making them all kinds of upset, and also, I don't know, somehow endearing. I don't know. It's a very interesting person. And if we want anything clarified after that, we'll take the Modern Witch Tarot deck, which is more like this. Also a very nice deck to see if we can get any more information about whatever it is that comes up. As I usually say, I am an intuitive reader. That means I read the cards as I see them. And if you see something else, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. Do tell me what you think this spread means. We can always get more information out of that. So without further ado, let's get started with this reading. We're just going to shuffle until a whole bunch of cards come out, and then we'll see what we've got. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a lot of cards here. Let's start off over here. This is the Queen of Pentacles right over here. I think this is Trisha herself. Queen of Pentacles, usually somebody who has a lot of stuff going on, trying to keep a lot of plates spinning, and also trying to keep the home life and the business life together and functional. We have the Seven of Wands over here, which I read as a challenge, like there's a lot of work that needs to be done and she's trying to meet that challenge. But Strength is reversed right next to the Ten of Wands, also reversed. So that's like not a lot. I mean, maybe if you look at this in a relationship sort of thing, this first row is basically saying like, okay, she is trying to balance her work and her private life and her relationship, everything at the same time, and it's costing her some strength. It's quite a challenge with the Seven of Wands there, and it's quite a lot of work, as you can see. The Ten of Wands over here, it's quite a burden, but I think it's more of a mental burden than a physical burden, because I tend to read upside down cards as internally, unless the situation points to other things. Over here we have the Chariot, so there is a lot of movement in the relationship, so there's a lot of stuff going on. But we do see the Tower over here, and maybe the movement that we're seeing is a little bit too much. All the cards are going all over the place. I need more space for these cards. Okay, so the Tower over here says that there's going to be some trouble, or maybe there already is some trouble. There's definitely some trouble in paradise, because the Nine of Cups over here is reversed. So there's definitely some moving elements that are causing some issues here. But I do see here, next to each other, Two of Cups and Two of Wands. Now, the Two of anything is often a relationship-related card, or it can be read as a relationship card. I think they do match in a certain way, but there's just a lot of stuff going on that makes it difficult for them to be together. We also see here, or another two over here, by the way, Two of Swords. So there's maybe of a Two of Mind type of thing, of two minds I mean. But over here first we have the Magician reversed, which could mean manipulation. It could also mean being unable to fulfill all the stuff that you would normally be able to do, like somebody who's very resourceful being unable to actually get those resources in alignment, and that might also lead to them being a little bit indecisive. Two of Swords right here, like the Two of Swords is basically one unwillingness or inability to make a decision, make up your mind about something. So maybe she's wondering, or somebody in a relationship is wondering, if it's all worth it. Over here you have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, Page of Cups in reverse is usually like a sudden emotional message coming in, something usually surprising. Doesn't have to be unpleasant necessarily, but it looks, with this lineup over here, without even looking at these two just yet, that it's a lot of work, the relationship right now. And I think it's mostly coming from her side, because we do see the Queen of Pentacles here, and I don't really see Mr. Hacmon, unless he's the reverse magician, being unable to fulfill himself as well. in the relationship, but there's going to be like some type of emotional strife or surprise that's going to unbalance the lots and make them wonder if they should stay together, something along those lines. We also have here the reversed Page of Pentacles. That's like investments gone wrong, or maybe some spending that's kind of frivolous, and the Knight of Wands, which is a lot of actions and with great speed, because Knight of Wands is like a head over heels type of thing, and these two together makes it seem like, oh, we're just going to do all these things. We're going to spend a bunch of money on this, we're going to spend a bunch of money on that, and we're going to do everything at the same time, which also kind of refers back to the Queen of Pentacles over here, with her trying to keep all the plates spinning, and the challenge to keep them going. You can get a plate spinning, but if you can keep them all spinning, then you can go to the circus pretty much. So there's a lot of activity going on, and there's a lot of frustration I do see. Like here we got the Tower over here, the Nine of Cups reversed, and over here the Magician reversed. It's kind of like a Also the Ten of Wands, of course, and the Strength reversed. They all kind of point towards a relationship that is not easy. But then, like I said earlier, we do have the Two of Cups here and the Two of Wands here right next to each other, so I think there's definitely a connection, but it's a lot of work to keep that connection going. So I think now we should go grab the Modern Witch Tarot to see if we can get anything more out of this, like what in particular are they struggling with, because there does seem to be some incorrect investments here and a lot of movements that isn't necessarily like why or what are they struggling with. Let's see if we can get anything about that. What is the relationship struggle between these two? Oopsie. 3 cards flew out just now. Justice reversed, okay. 4 of Pentacles, money management. King of Wands reversed, and Page of Pentacles again, but this time upright. Okay, so there's definitely some money trouble. King of Wands, I think this is Moses showing up, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, let's go down this line again. So I think with these two next to each other and the Page of Pentacles as well, let's try grabbing all 3 of them. Can we do that without upsetting the rest of the cards here? Yes, we can. Okay, here we go. So here we have a picture of money management and spending that's not appreciated by everyone involved, and some people feeling very put down by that and feeling that it's unjust in some way. And I see like a if I were to come up with a concrete example, more like, oh, we're going to spend a bunch of money on this for you, but if I ask for something, then suddenly it's too much or something like that. Like somebody's really on the finances here. Somebody's more of a frivolous spender, and this is causing some strife between the two. And in particular, I think Moses is not happy with that. Reverse King of Wands. He likes to get things done. At least that's what the King of Wands usually is. Like somebody really knows what he wants, so he really goes out and gets it. But I think that's frustrated right now because I think he's feeling some type of financial stress here. And I don't know what his financial situation is. And maybe they've combined certain finances and that's why things are going wrong. Let's see more about Moses, actually. I don't know anything about him. So let's see what Moses feels about this situation. Oh, here we go. So the reverse magician was indeed him, because I asked about Moses and we get the reverse magician again. So that's, I think, with these two aligned as well, it's like he really has potential to do things, but he feels frustrated. That's why he's reversed. He's unable to get things done as he wants them done. And that can be quite a struggle. What about Trisha? What can we see about her? How does she feel about all this? We kind of already saw that with the Queen of Pentacles, but something more specific. Oh. You have the Ace of Wands here. And the King of Cups. Okay, so King of Cups reversed. This might be, if I were to read this, it does say King of Cups, but we are looking at Trisha here. I think she also knows what she wants, but she's also very emotionally, wouldn't say unstable, but very much in touch and very outward with her emotions. And she has a lot of ideas, a lot of initiatives, things that she wants to do. And the reversed King of Cups or Knight of Cups, most reverse cups can be emotionally manipulative. So it could be that she has all these ideas that he's maybe not great on board with, but she kind of guilts him into it somehow. Like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. You know, it's just this one time, won't be every time, that type of thing. Like, there's certain issues here with money and how it's spent, and that might seem very much on the surface, but there are a lot of people out there, a lot of couples that struggle with finances, and usually it's one person wants to spend on one thing and the other wants to spend on the other, and those two do not match, and that can cause for quite a lot of trouble. Now let's see if we can find anything about the long run. Are they going to stay together for a long time? What's it looking like in the future? Again, Two of Wands is back. What else we got here? Now the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, so even I think we're going to see this financial mismanagement in the future as well. That's going to stay. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse again. We had it earlier as well, so that's going to continue. The Star in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So basically this situation is going to continue to burn as it is now. It looks like we're going to see the same thing over and over with these two. They're going to keep getting each other's financial water, so to speak, and making some bad investments. And the Star reverse in this case is also like I think it's like a relationship going down in a way, if you know what I mean. It's like the Star upright is like a very joyful, inspirational card, and I think reversed, and particularly with this lineup over here, it's like, okay, eventually this light's gonna fade. So I'm guessing that they're not going to stay together. I don't know how long it's going to take, but as these two continue to do things that they really don't like about each other, I think it's going to fade rather sooner than later. I hope that they can figure this out, because we did see the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands next to each other over here. See? So there is definitely a connection between these two, and the Two of Wands came up twice, as a matter of fact. So now it's like sandwiching the Two of Cups right here. They have a lot in common, I think. That's what this is, and they do have a certain soulmate energy, I guess, around themselves, but there's a lot of trouble that they need to work out, and I think they would really help from some type of financial or relationship counseling, or maybe some combination of the two. If they could sort this out, I think they would be a lot better off. So that's what I'm seeing, a lot of financial mismanagement, and that's going to cause some trouble. Personality-wise, I guess that's also kind of indicative of the two of them. Trish likes to spend, and maybe Moses doesn't, or at least likes to spend on other things, and maybe, you know, sometimes two people come together, and even though separately they also have bad spending habits, but if you put two people with bad spending habits together in a relationship, you'll see that one of them comes a little better at spending. Like suddenly he thinks that bookkeeping is super important because I see all the money leaving through the other person's hands, and like, wait a second, this is going really fast now. So maybe he used to also be like that, but now he's like, wait a second, we need to put a break on this and figure out how we're going to keep doing this, lest everything just disappears and we end up on the street or something, in the worst case scenario. So that's what I'm seeing. Hope you found that interesting, helpful. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you have any ideas of other things you'd like me to do a reading on, let me know that as well, so we can do that sometime in the future. For now, thanks for watching, stay healthy and safe, and bye bye for now.